do you do? It's not in one big sheet though, is it? It's in sections? You might have touched on this earlier, but like if one part is damaged, what is the repair approach?
We make like our urethane panels. They come in a 1 foot by 1 foot square. So yeah, if that one panel is worn, you could just take out the fasteners and put in a new 1 by 1 square. Same with rubber. Our rubber's 1 by 2, 1 foot by 2 foot. You wear that panel out, you can take it out and put another one in. So, like Matthew said, with the wire, you have to change the whole, however wide the screen is. So you have to change the whole 8 foot by 4 foot sheet instead of just changing a 1 by 1 panel.
And I think that's important to note because that's a strategic difference, right? Because there's some people that make 1 by 6 or 1 by 3 or the different lengths and widths of, rubber or polyurethane panels. But what we wanted to go and do is we said, my grandpa patented this and he was a genius for it. And he patented the very first modular synthetic media panel made out of polyurethane. And the reason that's important is because we don't have to change out the whole deck when they have a failure on one of their pieces. Like, just imagine you got the secondary application and you're seeing 800 tons an hour right onto the middle of this wire section. You're going to blow a hole through that wire and you're going to have to change out that whole thing. And the rest of that screen might be fine, right? Like on the edges or before or after that hole, it might be totally fine, but you can't replace that thing unless you patch it. So if that happens with the urethane or rubber panel, you can just pop that one out. It takes 20 minutes to pop out a couple panels, throw a couple new ones in there, and then you're back up and running in half an hour.
Huge labor savings.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The labor alone that's crazy. Your downtime.
You're talking at least 2 guys an hour to undo the side clamp rails, pull the wire out, and put a new panel in. I mean, it's a pretty in-depth process.
That's 2 guys that know what they're doing too. I've messed
Very
around
true.
with those screens before. It's not just a simple.
And it's dangerous too, right? You get a lot of pinch points. Those things are heavy. You gotta get a crane out there because once you have it on there, you gotta figure out how to get it down to the floor because these screens are normally on towers, right? So you're dealing with the screen media, and then you have to deal with the after effect of what are we gonna do with it.